yin class. All right then, everybody. We're going to start seated today. So grab a cushion if you have one, or something that elevates your hips. And we're just going to really ground to begin our practice and to end our weekend. So yeah, just rooting down through the sit bones, crossing through the legs, or you can kneel if that feels more comfortable for you. So just coming to a place of comfort, but keeping the spine long for me. And then just placing the palms on the thighs. I want the palms to rotate down, and then heavy the shoulder blades down the back. And then I want you just to notice as you close down the eyes, where you might be saying no to your body. Now, this happens quite a lot, especially if we're ill or, winter's being really long and we feel cold. What we do is we tell our body no. We keep saying no, we don't like it. No, I don't want that emotion. No, I am resisting the tension in my body. And when we say no, what happens is we almost repeat the sensation. We get the sensation and then we get an extra layer of dissatisfaction. So that's why we're always inviting yes in the yoga practice. We say yes to discomfort, we invite it in, we allow it to be there, and then it softens. So just ask yourself where you're saying no, and just say yes to yourself. So yes to this body, yes to this breath, yes to this moment, yes to this practice, yes to the way that you're feeling physically. If you're feeling a little bit poorly, just say yes to it. Your body's fighting, it's trying to keep you healthy. And then saying yes to the breath, yes to the way it's moving through the body this evening. Saying yes to the length of your spine and the muscles supporting the spine. Saying yes to dropping into stillness, the closing down of the eyes, and without finding any resistance in the body. So what happens when we say no to the physical body? When we come into the yoga practice and we come into a pose, we resist it. And then when we resist it, the body starts to fight against itself. So we have to keep repeating that mantra, yes, 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 every time we come across a position where we feel stuck physically, where we feel tension physically in the body, and when we feel stuck emotionally. And then just make those little gentle sways from left to right, very gently. Just feel those sways moving through you as you cradle yourself with the breath and with the body, just feeling that rocking sensation, because a Kundalini sway comes from the base of your spine. Sometimes when we sit in meditation long enough, this happens all on its own, and it's really amazing. Your body just does this intuitive, natural sway that doesn't come from your thinking mind, doesn't come from like your motor neurons. Your body just starts to do it on its own. It's really incredible. So just drop into that gentle sway, and then become very aware of your breath. So how is the breath doing? How is the breath moving today? What does it feel like? What's the quality of the breath like for you this evening? Can you imagine it going deeper? And just notice the subtle changes this might have on the body, just being aware of that one part of your autonomic nervous system that you can control. We can't control the things that come our way, but we can control our reaction to things. And a lot of that rides in the breath. Now, I often say, you hear when people are speaking to each other quite a lot, that people say, follow your instinct, follow your gut. What does your intuition tell you? And I'd argue that we should always take a breath. So when you surf or you swim in the sea, if you got caught in a rip and you went with your intuition would tell you to swim against the rip and to swim to shore. And if you did that, you would get tired, depleted, and you could get in some real trouble. But if we take a breath in a situation like that, if we get caught in a rip and we take a breath, we learn to relax into it. We don't swim against ourselves and lose our breath. We stay with ourselves and we eventually get taken back to shore. So where can you surrender a little bit more? Where can you surrender to the beauty in life's mystery, where can you let go and where can you say yes? And now place one hand to the heart and one hand to the lower belly. Feel the wave of your inhale filling up the lungs. Feel that expansion and contraction as the breath pulls in like the tide. Feel the exhale as it really pulls out anything you don't need anymore. And feel it moving through you again, just like a beautiful wave, lapping against the shore, or like a cup filling up with water and then releasing. Just feel it, observe it. And just saying yes to any discomfort. Saying yes to your body and your breath. Feel that quality of breath. That quality of mind. Just allow yourself to be yourself. Now find that pause between the inhale and the exhale. Stay with that pause. Try and make that pause a little bit bigger. Just invite the breath in. And then slowly take the biggest breath you've taken all day long into the lower belly, to the ribs, to the heart. Pull the breath in, say yes to your breath, say yes to this moment, pull it into the crown of the head and say yes to yourself. Pause at the top. Keep repeating yes in your head, that mantra, yes, yes, yes. And then open the mouth, exhale, 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 exhale. Release, release, release. Let it go. Inhaling, filling up, saying yes to any discomfort, saying yes to this moment, saying yes to everything life is throwing at you. Invite it in. And pause. Keep telling yourself yes. Open the mouth, exhale, 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 release, release, release. And then slowly crack open into the eyes. Just take in the room around you. Take in the colours, invite in the senses, and just notice any smells, what you can hear. Notice the beginning, middle, and end to your breath and what you can hear. Lovely. And then slowly shift the weight back and just put your more dominant shin in front of you. So you can feel the more dominant shin. Really nice. And then from here, just walk the hands forward in space and just dome the upper back. Let the head go, breathe. And just as you move, I want you to just slowly kind of saunter the hips from left to right and then just slowly come back up, rocking hips left to right. Really nice. And then slowly take it down, just rocking the hips, just sauntering the arms down. Take it all the way down. Really nice. Some of you might want to take the forearms down. And remember, there is necessary discomfort and there's unnecessary discomfort. So just remember to listen to your own body, not about how it looks. Just go with what feels okay. And then very gently coming all the way up. So we're just saying hello to the hips. We're not holding here too long. And then slowly taking the right hand to the earth and then sweeping the left hand alongside the ear. Breathe to the left side body. Just feel that space. And then slowly bow down. I want you to take the left palm to the earth in front of you. Now, depending on how you're feeling, you want to get into the lower back, then twist up. You're going to twist the crown up a little bit and keep the forearm to the earth. Now you feel that in the lower back. If that's too much, then turn the head to the left and you'll get into the upper back. So just meet yourself where you are. And pause, close the eye. Deepen the breath. Just say yes to the pose. Say yes to the moment. Say yes to the breath. Slowly coming back to center, very gently. And just taking the palms to the knees, heavy shoulders down the back. Just observe the difference between each side of your body. Becoming very aware of any resistance that the mind has labelled as a no. And just invite it back in as a yes. Slowly taking the left arm down and sweeping the right arm alongside the ear. You can maybe take the forearm down if the right sit bone doesn't lift up. Breathe. And then slowly bow the right arm down to the earth. Tent the fingers and either spiral the heart up or spiral it down. See where you are feeling it. See where it feels good for you. Remember, there's necessary pain and there's unnecessary pain. Necessary discomfort and unnecessary discomfort. Slowly coming back up when you're ready. Really lovely. And then again, just pause and just notice how the body feels. Deepening the breath. And then slowly just rock the sit bones back And just change the cross of the legs, so it'll be the undominant shin in front. And then slowly inhale, reach up through the arms as you heavy the shoulders down the back. And then take a twist over to the right hand behind you, and taking the left hand on top of your right knee. Grow through the crown of the head and just take a little twist. Maybe turn the head over towards the left shoulder. Just pause. Try not to force this, let the body find the twist. You'll notice those gentle nudges that come from you internally, a bit like that Kundalini sway. If you don't force this, if you force it, you won't feel that sensation of the body knowing what to do and it guiding you. There are huge benefits to that. And then slowly peel that left hand up, spread through the fingers and cross it, right hand, cross it over the right, mirroring you. Slowly just drop the chin to the chest for me. So you're squeezing the chin towards the chest. Now I want you to rock the head from left to right for me. Now sometimes when we do this, emotions come up, things arise. So just invite anything in, comes up. Just feel it move through you. Say yes to anything that comes up. Just give it permission to be. And don't say no to anything. Don't say no. And then pause. Just find a neutral place. And slowly let the arms peel. Uncross the arms. And just tent the fingers either side of you. Find some length through the crown and the spine. Heavy the shoulders down the back. As you inhale, reach up through the arms. Say yes to this body, yes to this practice, yes to this breath. And then twist over to the right. Sorry, the left. I'm mirroring you. I probably shouldn't be. It's Sunday night. Really nice. Grow through your crown and gaze over your left shoulder. Your right hand is on top of your left knee. And you're feeling that length. And you're breathing it, but you're going gently with this movement. And then slowly start to peel that left hand up. Cross that arm over the right, coming back to center. And again, just rocking the head from left to right. And just getting into your fascia, letting the head be heavy. Feeling that breath. And then pause. Slowly release. Just place the palms on the knees. Go the length of your crown. Take an easy breath in. Easy breath out. Easy breath in. Easy breath out. Slowly shift the weight forward onto your knees for me. Keep the toes tucked. And just walk the hands forward, just come to a puppy pose. So hips in line, with the knees and just melting the heart forward towards the earth. Take the forehead to the earth or to a block. Breathe to the sides of your body. You're going to pause here for a little while. Just soften the jaw if you feel it's clenching. Deepen the breath. And then slowly from here, I want you to slide the hands forward, coming to a Sphinx pose. And we're going to pause and hold our Sphinx for a little while. So elbows in line with the shoulders, making that number 11 shape with the palm. Melt the shoulders down the back and pause. Now again, there is necessary discomfort and unnecessary discomfort. So if you feel pain in your lower back, please just walk out the pose a little bit so you just can lie down essentially. You want to take this further, extend through the arms, shoulder head, melt down. Meet yourself where you are. And remember to soften. This isn't about really being intense muscle to bone. This is about getting into our connective tissues. So we soften in, be able to do that. That gets into that communication network in our body. Close down into the eyes, drop into the pose. Interrupt the thinking mind. Tell yourself yes if your mind's run away. And then very slowly start to lower down. Just make a pillow for your forehead and take the forehead to the palms of your hands. And breathe, release. Feel the residue of the way you've moved in your body, the sensations, and the ability to allow yourselves to be still. Saying yes to the stillness. Saying yes to not doing and saying yes to being. And then slowly coming up, come back onto your forearm. And then from here, I want you to, let me just shimmy back so you can see this. Take your left forearm and draw it in towards you. Bend for your right foot, for your right knee. And if it feels okay in your lower back, see if you can take the spine of that right foot. Now, if this is too much, don't want you to put strain on your lower back. Then just shimmy that left arm forward and come down. If not, then just take the forearm and leave it as it is and draw it in. And maybe some of you might want to turn and rotate that right palm around so you're getting a good little stretch of the shoulder. And breathe. Like a little half froggy. And just drop into some silence and drop into the stillness. slowly release. About boomeranging that leg, yeah, just let it go, really nice. And then slowly, just take it to the other side. So coming back to Sphinx pose and drawing your right arm in, so it's horizontal, bend through your left knee, shimmy back a little bit. Bend through your left knee, and take hold of your left foot. Maybe you rotate the palm around so you get that stretch for your shoulder. If this is too much, then release that right arm forward. Breathe. Just say yes to the pose. You might find a no because it's quite intense. But notice if you're finding a no. And if you want to make it slightly more gentle, then just take the forearm down, forehead down. Maybe try not to rotate the shoulders so much. And just feel that space through the quad. Try not to crane your neck. Slowly release. Nice and gently. Really nice. And then again, just make that pillow for your forehead and just release everything down to the earth. Feeling a slightly more open heart and quads. Breathe to your back body. And slowly draw yourself up. Very gently, just shift to a tabletop position and just release the spine a little bit. So dipping the tummy down, pulling the chest and the heart through the gates of your arms. And then exhale, rounding chin to chest. to the neutral spine. Just take the right knee to the right wrist. And then slowly slide the left leg back. Draw the right heel to the midline. So as opposed to a pigeon where you try and get the shin parallel to the top of the mat. In the sleeping swan, you can keep the heel towards the midline of your body a little bit more. So it's a little bit more gentle. Yeah, really nice. And then slowly take the forearms down. And just soften into the pose. Just breathe. Just notice where there's a no in the body and make it a yes. Like breathing to it. Got about 10 more breaths to go, so just make sure they count. And then very gently walking yourself back up. Really nice. And just slide that left knee in and just coming back to a table drop. And just pull the tummy down and pull the chest and the heart forward. And then take the big toe bones to touch and just sink back behind a child's pose, forehead to the earth. So it's really heavy through the arm, soften through the face, and unhinge the jaw. Really heavy the arms, heavy the face, soften the jaw, scan the body. Where is there tension? Where is there a no in the body physically? Make it a yes. Notice when we say no to uncomfortable things that come our way emotionally. And when we say no, it creates that extra layer of dissatisfaction. Just say, yes, it's okay. I can move through this. I'm okay. I can do this. It's a yes. It's okay. Gently rock the forehead from left to right. Slowly shift the weight up, come to tabletop very gently. And this time turn the head to the left, the hips to the left. And then head to the right, hips to the right. And then slide the left knee to the left wrist. Slowly send the right leg back, coming into your sleeping swan. And then slowly start to take a forearms down, forehead to the earth. Close the eyes and drop in. Make this pose a yes. And we make it a yes by making it work for us. About 10 more breaths to go, make them count. Slowly walk the hands up. Take the weight into the left sit bone, draw the right leg around and just extend both legs in front of you. And just shake out the legs for a second. Just give them a shake, give them a tap. Get the energy flowing. And then from here, grab a bolster if you have one hand or your block. Place them on top of your legs. And then slowly just take a gentle forward fold. Just making sure there's somewhere to rest the forehead in this fold with the legs extended. And then when you're ready, just peel your spine up very gently. And then slowly from there, just fold the spine down, dropping all the way into your Shavasana whenever you're ready. Grab something to cover up your eyes if you have anything handy. And if you want to place your bolster horizontally underneath your legs, I'd suggest that it's just a little baby inversion to just get the blood flow in a good place before sleep. Just drop in. And again, just scanning the body now from the crown of your head to the softening around the forehead and the inner and outer quarters of your eyes. And just soften the cheekbones, the jaw, soften the lips, tip of the tongue to the roof of your mouth. Soften the little space you have between your ears as you invite air in through your nasal passage, through your throat into the lungs. Just allow that softening to happen in the way that you breathe now. Let the heartbeat soften. Just soften the muscles that support the spine. The shoulders get heavy. Head gets heavy. The hips feel heavy against the earth. And the feet drop out. And you keep repeating to yourself, yes, in your body, as you drop into the sweetness of your Shavasana. Now you can stay in your Shavasana for as long as you need. 20 minutes is perfect. If you wish to come out, invite the breath back in and deepen it. And then rock the head from left to right. Maybe wiggle the fingers and the toes. And extend the arms alongside the ears, big stretch. And then hug the knees in towards you, big cuddle. Just rocking left to right, right to left. And then just roll to the right side of your body when you're ready and just pause. And then slowly bring yourself up to sit whenever you're ready. Just pausing. Just bringing the palms to heart center. Heavy the shoulders down the back. Just create a little bit of heat between the palms. And again, keep saying yes to yourself. Yes to your body, yes to this breath, yes to this practice, yes to this moment, and pause. Now cup that heat over your eyes and again repeat that yes mantra to yourself. And then draw the palms to heart center. Bow the busy mind to the wisdom of your heart in gratitude for that positive power of yes. In gratitude for your mobility and in gratitude for your health. In gratitude for everything that comes before you. And just knowing that when nothing is certain, anything is possible, anything at all. Thank you so much for practicing with me this evening. Have a beautiful evening. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Big yes to all of you. My favourite word.